Been waiting for Game 7. The winner to advance to the conference finals and get one. You look at Pittsburgh. Greg is the lower seed. This is a scenario you might have taken coming into the series. Now they're faced with winning a Game 7 on the road.
No doubt, you're going to have to win games in enemy territory, and one of those wins might have to come in a game set. To do the job, they're going to need a lot of mental toughness here tonight.
Let's check out Pittsburgh's starting lineup. They've got Royal. Hardaway is out there with Miracle Man. Then there's Campbell. Hardaway passes to Slim. Back to Hardaway. Orlando moving the ball around.
Oh, big finish. Emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. There's the pass to Royal. From 13 feet, it goes down.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
Hardaway, no good. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Down low, it's tipped. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hardaway. Pass to Campbell. Clock at 6. Here's Miracle Man. Guarded by Hardaway. Miracle Man, good.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Here's Hardaway. And it's Hardaway again missing.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
Here's Miracle Man. Passes it to Royal. Royal with a screen on Hardaway. And Hardaway gets it to go.
Boy, they came ready to play. That's 4 straight buckets to start the game.
Orlando, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Pass to Slim. The pass to Dub. Here's Slim. Got a piece of it. It's hauled in by Dub.
Couldn't quite get that one. 4 for 5.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Outside Hardaway. Here's Slim, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Outside Hardaway. Pass to Campbell. 11 feet away, and the jumper falls for him.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Orlando trails by 6. Outside Hardaway. Campbell defending. Pittsburgh pulls it in. They come into this game after losing on Saturday.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
I'll tell you this, if you're going to allow your opponent to make that many shots, you have got to be as solid on the offensive end, and clearly they were not.
And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here. Let's take this chance now to show you the list of the postseason scoring leaders. Orlando trails by 9. Hardaway against Hardaway. Here's the three. Another miss by Orlando. For Pittsburgh, they've gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. Hardaway with the steal. He takes it in, and that one is stuffed right through.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Hardaway passes to Roy. There's the screen. 4 on the clock. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. This is his first trip to the line tonight. Free throw good, Royal. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Orlando trails by 8. And out of bounds as Pittsburgh gains possession.
This is one of those nights. Mistake after mistake, a comedy of errors.
And so Brown will bring it up for Pittsburgh. Free throw line jump shot. Yep, that one goes in there.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
With some arc, in deep, Hardaway drops it in the basket.
Boy, that's beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has that shot in their arsenal.
Here's Miracle Man, guarded by Hardaway. Here's Miracle Man. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Orlando trailing here. Outside Hardaway. Nails the wide-open jump shot. Hardaway has got his second basket. For Pittsburgh, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them. Here's Miracle Man, guarded by Hardaway. Brown outside. And it's Orlando with the rebound. There's the dish to Hardaway. He's covered by Brown. Back to Hardaway. Passes it to Z. Goes back up. Goes up again. And the layup is up and in.
Boy, his hard work on the offensive glass, earning an additional opportunity.
Pittsburgh leading by 4. Miracle Man, the pass to Campbell. There's the lob to
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Now a timeout called by Orlando. The chosen one, he's checked in for Hardaway. And Pittsburgh also making a switch. James is checked in. Pass to the chosen one. Shoots the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. 5 points in the game.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
For Pittsburgh, they've gone 8 of 11 in the first quarter. They'll take that percentage any night. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the back there.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
Brown outside. Here's the teardrop. It's blocked. A three. And again, it's Orlando with the three.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
There's 48 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And again, it's Pittsburgh missing. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
Lets it fly from 18. It's hauled in by Brown.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
The pass to Miracle Man. 5 to shoot. And no good. The try spell continuing for him. Fires the three. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Orlando out in front. They lead by 2. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And we're back for more exciting action from the Eastern Conference semifinals. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
Orlando leading. Here is Slim. Guarded by Hardaway. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Dove. Fires from deep. Hits the three-point bomb. Dubs got the lead up to 5 now for Orlando.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
And Pittsburgh, looking at who they've got out there. James is out there with Campbell. And there's Royal. Then there's Hardaway.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Pass to Slim. Here's the chosen one. He has yet to score. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Pass to Roy. Going inside, and Campbell throws it down.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
And the pass to the chosen one. Campbell defending. Can't cash in from the high post. Pittsburgh trails by 5. Kicks it to Hardaway. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Orlando grabs the miss. Guarded by Hardaway. Orlando moving the ball around. Here's the chosen one. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Pass to Hardaway. Count that one. Hardaway's got 6.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Campbell defending. Passes it to Dub. There's the triple. Misses that one. He's made one and missed two this game so far. Here's Campbell. No good from the wing. Orlando leading by 6. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Good on the three-point shot. 8 points for him.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And it'll be Pittsburgh with their first time out of the game here. Hardaway's checked in for Orlando. And on the screen now is the 2K leaderboard with a rundown of this postseason's assist leaders. Pittsburgh trails by 9. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Dishes it to James. Pass to Royal. All the way up top. He's got 6. And here's the break. Hardaway with a wide open look. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Campbell kicks to Hardaway. Just 5 to shoot from about 16. And the jumper is good. Hardaway has got 8 points.
Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
Hardaway passes to Dub. Count that bucket. And Orlando leads by 12.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Now the pass to Campbell. They set the pick. From deep three-point land. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Campbell's got 5 points in the quarter. Orlando leading by 9. Hardaway passes to Slim. Here's the chosen one. Inside. And he dunks it down.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. And here is Hardaway. He's got 8. Pass to Campbell. There's the 3. That's no good. And now he's missed 2 and made 2.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Step back on that one and let it fly. The chosen one's got the lead up to 13 now for Orlando. Outside Hardaway. The shot. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Now Hardaway. He's got 7. Passes to Slim. Here's the chosen one. Lets it go from deep. Buries it from three-point range. He's got 8.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Now a timeout called by Pittsburgh. And Pittsburgh with the possession here. They trail by 16. Miracle Man, the pass to Campbell. Hands it from downtown. Campbell's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Pittsburgh.
And there aren't many players more reliable from three-point range than he is, especially when the D's playing off him like that.
Pittsburgh trails by 13. It's Brown.
That was worth the price of admission. Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Just 5 on the clock. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Pass to Campbell. Latrey. And again, it's Pittsburgh with a 3.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond. Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Kicks it to Brown. Shoots it up. And there's Pittsburgh with another bucket.
That's fantastic shot making this quarter after struggling a bit in the first.
Orlando leading by 10. Outside Hardaway. And there's the pass to the chosen. That drops and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. Hardaway's got 6 assists now in the game. Here's Miracle Man. Guarded by Hardaway. Knocked away. And so it looks like Pittsburgh will retain possession here. Here's Miracle Man. Guarded by Hardaway. Clock at 4. Miracle Man, good.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Now here is Hardaway. He has 7. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Nice shot from the wing. 11 points in the game.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Brown feeling it out a bit. Pass to Miracle Man. It could go. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Orlando. 13 points up at the end of the period. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Jason, still a close one. What do you think happened there in the first half?
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Thanks for being with us. We're happy. Are you happy? Everything is going as planned in Game 7 for Orlando.
They're playing at a fast pace, seizing opportunities to beat the defense down the floor. That's created some mismatches that have been to their advantage.
Running like a young Shaquille O'Neal.
Well, I'm still running, Ernie. Running to the snack bar.
It all comes down to a decisive Game 7. Guys, what's it going to take for them to close out this series?
You can't leave anything in the tank. Approach it like you're playing for your life because...
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And you are back with us live as we bring you continuing coverage of the Eastern Conference semifinals. Orlando leading by 13. Outside Hardaway. Passes it to Slim. On the wing, Hardaway. Launches a 3. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up.
got to fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And Pittsburgh, looking at who they've got out there. Royal is out there with Campbell. Then there's the Miracle Man. Then there's Hardaway. 6 on the shot clock. Takes it off the glass. Hardaway has got 10 points. Well, Orlando's shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. Hardaway against Hardaway. To the inside. From outside, off the mark. Pittsburgh trails by 14. Here's Miracle Man. Pass to Royal. He kicks it to Hardaway. There's the pick. Here's Royal. The 10-footer. And that one hits back iron. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Started by Hardaway. Orlando moving the ball around. And Dub gets it to go.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
The pass to Miracle Man. Pass to Royal. 5 on the clock. From downtown. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Slim's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Campbell defending. Passes it to Slim. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Pittsburgh trails by 20. Now a timeout called by Pittsburgh.
And looking to stop this run and get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
So both teams making some changes here. Let's take a look at the players who have pulled down the most rebounds during this postseason. Take a look at Slim. He does a great job inside. One of the top rebounders in the league.
He's dialed up his rebounding here in the postseason. There's something about the big games that bring out the best in him.
Way up top. He's got 10.
Number 48. First personal foul. First team foul.
And Pittsburgh with the possession here. Here's Royal. He's got 8. 4 on the shot clock. Miracle Man, the pass to James.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
That shot, no good.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And he takes the fantastic lead pass out strong for the slam.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Pass to Roy. Looking to end the run. And James picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
I love the intensity dial-up here from a defensive standpoint in the second half. Doing a much better job.
Orlando leading by 22. Guarded by Hardaway. Takes a 3. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes
Now a timeout called by Pittsburgh. For Pittsburgh, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. On the wing, Hardaway. Launches it. And again, it's Pittsburgh missing.
Not how they hoped to start this half. 1 for 5, brick after brick. Let's start building the building.
Rebounded by Hardaway.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Substitution for Orlando. Number 50. Number 20.
Here's Orlando now. A 14-2 run over the last bit. To the paint. It's tipped. Here's the chosen one. Hits it from 3-point range. The chosen one's got 14.
Oh, great ball movement there.
James outside. Brown outside. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Here's Dub. He's covered by Brown. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the 3-point shot.
Each trip down becoming more important.
And you need to string some successful offensive possessions together and play tough deep.
To the middle, the putback.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
Here's the chosen one. Guarded by Hardaway. The chosen one. And they're pushing it up. Jumps up. And it's Hardaway with the jam.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. For Orlando, they've gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. Here's the chosen one, guarded by Hardaway. Orlando moving the ball around. Inside, down to 5 on the shot clock.
Number 13.
Z's checked in for Doug.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
To the inside. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
What an excellent post-entry pass. Good things happen when you make that next look.
Hardaway with it. He's got 12. Fires for 3. Good on the triple.
Well, good vision from the inside and kicking it to the perimeter.
For Orlando, they've gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively.
2 minutes.
Takes the 3. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
After hitting only 1 from downtown in the first half, he's exploded with 3 since.
Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Hardaway has got 14 points.
And not being as aggressive from the 3-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
1:27 left in the third. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. 1:15 left to play in the third. From the arc, it's good from long range. 6 points for him.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Now the pass to Z. 46 seconds left in the third. 6 to shoot. And again, it's Orlando with the three.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
In the corner, it's James. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. Hardaway has got assist number 5 here tonight. There's 25 seconds left to play here in the third. An even 3-on-3 break. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, the defender all over.
For Pittsburgh, they've shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. And the first one at the line is good. Pittsburgh making a switch here. No good on the second free throw. 1-on-1 here. Rebounded by Hardaway. Here's Campbell. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Orlando ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And we're back courtside at Game 7 as this series comes to a head. We've got Bridges. Barkley is out there with Hardaway. And it's Peterson in at the 4-man position. That's who's out there for Orlando. Feeds it to Hardaway. Over Hardaway. And there's Hardaway. That's good on the assist by Buford. Here's Hardaway. The feed to Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim unabated in stride.
Hardaway against Hardaway. Kicks it out to Evans. Outside Hardaway. Over Hardaway. And Hardaway gets it to go.
Boy, the consistency he's had tonight has been impressive. Really steady from the field.
Hardaway against Hardaway. Hardaway passes to Barkley. Bridges outside. Orlando moving the ball around. Back to Hickson. 6 on the shot clock. Hardaway from outside. Pittsburgh pulls it in. Johnson surveying the floor.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Orlando.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Here is Slim, covered by Johnson.
And he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me. Pittsburgh shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. And Hardaway gets it to go.
Assistant Johnson.
And here is Hardaway.
Pittsburgh foul call. First personal foul, first team foul. At the line for two, Hardaway.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Campbell is checked in for Johnson. Hardaway hits them both. For Pittsburgh, they've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Pass to Royal. The shot will not fall. Orlando, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Job the pass to Slim. Campbell defending. Good, nice job down low.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing. In such a rhythm right now. Feathery touch. He's lighting them up.
Doesn't go that time.
Yeah, and he had the D tangled up there with that patented crossover. Just couldn't convert the finish.
Here's Hardaway, and he converts the layup. Hardaway has got 24 points.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Passes it to Slim. And that one drops for him. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. On the wing, Hardaway. For 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
You know, we call that great recognition of the situation. He knew where the double team on him was coming from. A teammate was open somewhere, and he found him.
To the left wing. And out of bounds as Pittsburgh gains possession. James checked in for Pittsburgh.
Number 45, Larry James.
For Pittsburgh, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. It's stolen. And here's the fast break. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
He's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. They set the pick. Here's Campbell driving to the basket.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
A baseline J. Pittsburgh pulls it in. Now James. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
James.
Orlando leading by 20. Here's Dub. Pass to Hardaway. And another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now he's shooting 5 of 11.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
James outside. And they pick up 2. Now here's Hardaway. Throws it up high. It's deflected. Here's Miracle Man. To the paint. There's the pass to Slim. Here's Dub. Outside Hardaway. Shot clock at 5. Orlando needs to get off a shot. Three-pointer. The rebound by James.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right. He stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Royal with a screen on Hardaway. He had a nice open look right there.
Yeah, surprised he doesn't have more shot attempts. He's been accurate. You'd think he'd want to take control now with them behind.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
And he's been dialed in from the field, Kevin. Good on over 60% of his attempts. They've been working the ball around well, and he's benefited with a lot of open looks. And boy, has he made the most of them.
Well, with the conference finals within reach, he was not going to let it slip away. Orlando leading by 17. Campbell defending. Sinks the triple. He's got 25.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
From 13, and there's Pittsburgh with another bucket.
And big men who can shoot really changes the dynamic of your offense.
It's almost gotten to the point where you have to be able to hit that face-up jumper nowadays. Very few exceptions to that rule.
And Hardaway gets it to go.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for Orlando.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And for a series that went the distance, you have to admire how they were able to close it out here as the time winds down.
Yeah, well, you never know going into a Game 7 like this who is going to rise to the occasion. I think they showed they had exactly what was needed, that extra grit and grind to fight for the win, fight for the series, and congratulations are definitely in order.
And the way they have controlled the glass this game really impressive.
And bottom line, more boards means more possessions. That's how you build a lead.
Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot three.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
Reset.
That free throw good from Hardaway. And he sinks the second. Slimy's checked in for Orlando. And he nails the third. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now here is Hardaway. Guarded closer. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And Orlando making a change here.
One shot.
One shot.
Here's Orlando now. They have a 19-point lead. Hardaway with the bounce pass. Guarded by Hardaway. Just 5 to shoot. Pittsburgh pulls it in. So they've done it. They're going to move on. They took the long road to get here, but they've done it. They're moving on to the conference finals, Greg, after a thrilling 7-game series and a win here in round 2.
And what a memorable series this was. So fitting that it came down to a Game 7, and now no rest for the weary. They've got to get right back to work.
It's time for us to say so long. We hope you've enjoyed our coverage during the second round of the NBA Eastern Conference Playoffs. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in as we leave you with the New Balance Player of the Game.